organized?
Well, there is no single opposition, and the government has been very successful over many years in keeping that opposition apart, creating alternative movements within civil society to inhibit and undermine the possibility of an organized political opposition. But it wouldn't take all that much anymore. This is a small country. Most of the population lives along the coast. As I said, a highly educated and politically conscious one. I don't think it would take all that much to mobilize a national movement to challenge the incumbent government. The problem lies with the ability and the willingness of the state to use the security forces to impose its will, and as we've seen in recent days, almost at any cost. And that, I think, might be the defining characteristic of a regime that is increasingly being viewed as a police state.
Indeed. Well, appreciate you giving us some insight into this. That's John Antelis, the Director of Middle East Studies at Fordham University. Thank you for joining us there from New York.
Thank you.
Here are some more details on the country for you. Some of them we've mentioned. After 75 years of French rule, Tunisia gained its independence in 1956. And in 1987, President for life, Habib Bourguiba, was removed from office and replaced by Ben Ali in what's called a bloodless coup. Tunisia has a population of more than 10 million people. 98% of them are ethnic Arab, 98% are also Muslim. The North African country has a diverse economy with important agricultural, mining, tourism and manufacturing sectors. Real growth has been steady the past decade at about 5%. That, though, was up until the past few years. Tunisia is a multi-party republic that's been considered moderate. Now, we want to continue our conversation about the protests in Tunisia now, because one of the first places we talked about this, at length anyway, was on CNN.com/Arabic. Mustafa Al-Arab is the online editor for the website. He joins me now from CNN Dubai. Good to have you on the program again, Mustafa. I remember you saying social networks and blogs played a role in this, so the population is more educated, more prosperous and more web-savvy now.
Nice to see you again, Errol. Actually, we're still receiving some reports about minor rallies taking place in some cities. But it looks like things are coming cooler and cooler each day. President Zain al-Abidin Ben Ali took some really powerful steps. He removed some of the high officials in his government. He launched a security campaign. At the same time, he gave many big promises. So this led things to cool out a bit. And I guess we need to wait and see how things will turn out. Errol?
Mustafa, new media is also allowed for a posting board for views on Egypt's New Year's